Just wait
Yes,
Bitcoin at 10. Just wait Bitcoin at 10K, and then we're gonna think, okay, now maybe it could be time to launch Pulsechain, but not now. It's just waiting.
Yeah.
We
Well,
know
I
the
think
whole market, even all the market. It didn't dip yet. The traditional market, is not even yet crash. So I mean, he has time. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. More. I'm pretty sure like Richard. Richard just waiting for a crash. He's not
yeah. If he
gonna launch
launches
now.
within the first three
And
months, the first quarter of the coming year, I think we're
and
fine.
yeah, but anyway, he's not gonna launch in December as well, just for the tax purpose. Doesn't make sense to launch now.
Yeah,
Better to
might as
launch
well
in
wait.
2023.
Yep.
Yeah. Do
And
you
remember,
prefer
Alex was putting up
if
videos.
he's
He's not done
if
setting up.
it's launch, yeah, if it's launching in December, do you really want to launch in December and pay tax in 6 months? Because he launched Pulse Chain. You don't want that. You want to
No,
launch
but
in 2023 and have
I
one
would
year
like to.
or 1 year and a half.
Yeah, but I would like to see V3 in December though. You can launch it in 2023, but
Why does everybody care about? I saw that on Twitter. I thought that was the dumbest thing
Yeah,
in the world.
but
Who cares about a test net?
no, this
Yeah,
the
but
shows
V3 is
that they're
just a
doing work, man. Shows they're actually
it
yeah.
doesn't
doing
make.
something.
Yeah, but this is just for people who like, okay, V3. I believe in Pulsechain even more, because there's V3. But it doesn't matter, V3 is just a word, like, I mean, he could launch V3 and 2-3 days after, okay, we're gonna launch Pulsechain. V3 could be the launch of Pulsechain. I
Yeah, to me
mean, they
V3 is
already.
just a countdown.
Yeah, it's just a word. It's just like, okay, it's just marketing. Oh, we have V3, and people, oh, V3, oh, everybody are happy,
So
gonna
true.
buy Hex. And I mean, it doesn't, it's just like, I give you some candy, just to wait a little bit, that's it. It doesn't make sense. V3 was already released like months ago, like Alex said, they already work on V3 long time ago. So V3 could be the launch of Pulsion, It could be just few days, maybe 1 week, maybe maximum 2 weeks, V3, that's it.
Or it
Could
takes
be
another
the
year. We don't know. VV4 is needed. Like, dude, like it's just like it's going to happen, but like it's not the right time. And like I think if I don't know, man. Like, and gas fees are kind of manageable. It's not like we're back at doing $80 per swap
Or now,
for now. For now, like
yeah.
I don't know. I see these posts and I'm like, it's just so like I find it so silly. Like V3, like it's just, dude. I didn't even go on the regular test net. I was just like, okay, cool. So it's like the same thing as what I'm using on Ethereum with like fake coins. Great.
I think once gas fees go over $20 or $30, people are gonna get pissed off. So I just hope this thing happens before that.
And I
I'm
think
generally not
too,
worried.
just the bear market. We need something positive right now. We need to see something.
Have
We
you
need to.
looked at the Watsas or the Icosa? Have you looked at your stakes? Like, how is that not positive?
It's completely amazing, man. I just was here 2 minutes ago saying how much I earned on the one day, and how grateful I am, right? And happy. But I'm also completely all in on all of the Richard Hart things, right? Sack for Pulse Chain, Pulsex. I'm heavy into Hex, heavy into Icosa, Hedron, you name it. Anything this guy's associated with, I'm kind of invested in. And if this thing doesn't launch and it goes south, right? It's not gonna. I know. I'm just saying. If it does, I see it all crumbling with it, and we need something positive. We need to see
I don't
something.
think so.
I
No, I
think
know you
that's
guys
the
don't.
I
I'm
stupidest
saying my
thing I've
opinion,
ever
right?
heard. Like, not
That
trying
is
to
my
be toxic
opinion,
or
right?
like overly defensive about it. Like,
Right.
dude, it's a
this
fork.
yeah
It's a fork.
yeah.
Like, when you've been in
Yeah.
crypto as long as I have, like, like, dude, like, I think Nick's example was so like it was so brilliant. Like, dude, like ETH Fair launched, and what was the other chain?
Yeah.
ETH POW, right?
Yeah.
And like they had instantly like dexes working the next day and everything because that's like how forks work.
And
Like,
it was
Yeah.
just a centralized exchange, FTX. It was just an exchange, right? Same thing, right? People can rip people off, man. And I know it's
what
coming.
if
I
one
know
of
it's
the
all good.
exchanges that was getting involved with Pulse had liquidity tied with FTX? Is it good to launch Pulse now? I don't think so. You
No,
know,
but anyway, you have. I think you need to think like Pulse Chain. It's ready. It's ready now. But until you don't see Bitcoin at 10K, you are not gonna see Pulse Chain. That's it. So wait when Bitcoin will be at 10K or around 10K, and then okay, you can think okay, they can launch Pulse Chain. You just think like now, Pulse Chain is ready. It's ready now. That's it. We just have to wait Bitcoin drop. That's it. Then it's gonna launch.
Yep. I hope Solix.
Well, I think we're so close to the bottom. Everybody's still getting nervous, but these bear markets don't last forever.
Mount Gox coins still have to come out, dude. Like, and like that sounds like a pretty good bottom signal. Like, like 90 days within the people getting their Gox coins back. Because I talked to
we have a date.
No, I don't think so. But like, I talked to a couple people who were part of the lawsuit, and they said they were getting 50. Was it you, Kaki? Might have been you. Or someone was part of
it wasn't me.
But somebody was part of the lawsuit, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going to dump that shit." They're like, "I don't care if it's at the bottom." And it's like, "Oh, I like your mentality." And it's like, "Yeah, I'm going to buy Hex and shit, and like, or I'll buy Pulse or whatever." And it's like, "Oh, that sounds pretty based." Like, I would do it too. So it's like, I bet you there's other people who want to do it as well.
Although I'm pretty sure I bought some Bitcoin from them, but I was too stupid. I traded my stuff to oblivion, so that was my fault.
I say I don't trade, but I've made some trades.
I didn't buy pizzas with it, but I might as well have. If you're in the Richard Hart ecosystem and you're heavily invested in all his other stuff, I don't know, but I don't think even if Pulse Chain and Pulsex didn't come out, I think you'd still be okay. I mean, but the caveat is depending on how heavy you went into the other stuff. So, but no, I'm not worried about those two chains coming out, those two products coming out. I'm pretty sure they're coming out, but even if they didn't, I'd be okay with my Watsas, my Icosa, my Hedron, and Hex. Between those, I'd be just fine in this next bull market.
Dude, give me Icosa at $2, dude. I'm fucking chilling, bro. All right, $2 Icosa. All right, like that's all I need.
Cocky investor, would you expect any kind of like refund or compensation to anybody if it didn't come out? Yeah, we
what the fuck are you smoking? Are you doing acid?
What?
There's no.
Man.
I don't think there's no legal. I don't think there's legal recourse.
There isn't.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? This shit's going to come out. It's a fucking fork, bro.
No, it's just a question to Buddy, right? Like, I'm just curious.
No, there wouldn't be any recourse, just like the FTX situation, especially because there was a disclaimer that said, like, yo, you might not even get your fucking coins, dude.
No, but now I kind of want some acid, though, now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, personally, I put in a fuckload of money into it. I mean, like, a lot. a lot. And even if it doesn't come out, I know that the rules that I played by, and I know it's going to come out. I feel very confident in that decision. But like, I understand the rules of the game. It was a sacrifice. You never know what's going to happen. Some crazy shit might happen, doesn't come out, and that's okay because that's the rules that I agreed to play with in the beginning. I don't want some referee or mommy to come in later and try to save me from my own decision making. That was my own choice to sacrifice or not. So it's like I get what I played by.
And it's a fork. It's a fork. Yeah. All the wallets are the same. All the keys match. It's just like, oh, instead of Pulse, you get ETH. Like, they've done this 1,000 times. Like, way dumber people have done it. And it's like way like Hex is the most like Hex, Icosa, Hedron, Watsas, all of this shit, it completely changes the game. Like, actually, like, even Pulsex, because like part of the profits are used to buy back its own token, like I think it's a decentralized manner. Like, that hasn't really existed in the market. Like, he's not going to let all of this fall over a copy and paste button, bro. Like, it's just like, it's like, dude, you see how good Icosa is doing, how good Watsas are doing. It's like, it's a fork. It's coming out, but it's not the time. And if you look back at those videos and you rewatch them and see like, oh, what actually happened since that video, and you see some of the things he says, it's just like, oh yeah, dude, this shit ain't coming out for a while. I've been on that conclusion for over a year. I actually most of the time forget Pulse Chain is even a thing.
He did say mid-May.
Yeah. He said mid-May, but which mid-May? He didn't specify. And like being specific, like I hear what you're saying, but if it does come out mid-May of this year, his statement wasn't a lie. I agree with you, but like you got to get people hyped up, and he's fighting a lot of forces, bro. Look what it took for him to get into the Twitter spaces with all the fucking retards who got everybody wrecked with 1 million fucking followers. Look what it fucking took. Everybody lost their money and is crying online in Twitter spaces. And now, like, just Richard's now all of a sudden getting some followers. Like, bro, I was in before Pulse Chain, bro. Like, I don't know.
I think anybody concerned about it not launching is crazy. Like anybody,
Yeah.
you could fork the network. It's not hard. But your only gripe could be like, okay, timing. It's been too long. And I think that's fair because like it has been a long time. So yeah, your gripe shouldn't be like, is it gonna do it? I don't know. I need V3 for confidence. Like V3, like
So
they could
silly.
they could just launch a V4. So I don't think that's a fair like thing to say. If you want to cry about something, and it would be sort of justified, is like
Not only that, but look at also other stuff like Ada. How long have those guys been stringing people along?
It's been 5 years. They don't even have a
Yeah.
working fucking Dex, bro. Like, god damn it.
and it's a ghost. It came out as a ghost chain. I don't know. I think we got a lot of things going for us. If it came out in the middle of the year, I'd be fine with that. But I mean, I want it to come out now. Don't get me wrong, but I want it to be right too.